Series 200, Lecture 200.17, Pronouns, Text English, Spoken English. Goals of learning: pronouns. What are pronouns? Types of pronouns. Examples of use of pronouns. Exercise and summary. Now let's see what is a pronoun. A pronoun is a word that replaces a noun. Now that's a very simple definition. The question is, why do we need pronouns? There are two main reasons that we need the pronouns for. First one is to decrease the duplication of noun when we are talking. I give you an example. Suppose I say Rama is a young man, Rama is a student at this school, Rama is very intelligent, Rama's exam results are always the best. Here I have used the noun Rama 4 times, so it is very repetitive. If I use pronouns, I will be saying Rama is a young man, he is a student at this school, he is very intelligent, his exam results are always the best. So replacing a noun by a pronoun decreases repetition of the noun. Second is, when we do not know that who the noun is when we are talking about something, and we do not know who the noun is, then we use pronouns, and examples of such pronouns are given here. Who came late to the class? Now we are in front of the class, there are maybe 20-30 students, we don't know who came late, so we cannot say Rama came late, Raja came late, John came late. So we do not know who the noun is, so we said who came late to the class. Another example, which book should I bring? So I am going to the library, there are millions of books there. Book, the word book is a noun, so I am not sure of which book you are talking about. Out of those millions of books, I don't know, you want a book on grammar or you want a book on poetry, so I am asking which book should I bring, and so the word which is replacing a noun that I am not sure about, and that is how the pronouns are used when we address when the noun is not known. Some more examples of use of pronouns. I am a student. Suppose my name is Raj, so instead of saying Raj is a student, I say I am a student, so I is a pronoun. Next example, we study at the school. So in place of many names, my name, my friend's name, name of everybody in my class and school, I use a noun called we, which replaces all these names. So we is a pronoun that is replacing all names. Next sentence, John, you go there. So you is replacing the second time use of John. Instead of saying John go there, I am saying John, you go there. Next example is Joshi is a teacher. He is very good at explaining issues. Now the word he is a pronoun, and that is replacing the repetition of Joshi Instead of saying Joshi is a teacher, Joshi is very good at explaining issues, we are using he, which is a pronoun. Next example, Geeta is a young girl. She is very naughty. Now she replaces the second time use of Geeta. So she is a pronoun. Next, this is a pen. It is very old. Now it is replacing the use of the word pen second time, and it is indicating towards pen. So it is a pronoun. Last example, Jane, Jacob and June are friends. They play football. If we did not use they, we have to say Jane, Jacob and June are friends. Jane, Jacob and June play football. So all those names are replaced by one pronoun called they. So in this example, I, we, you, he, she, it and they are all pronouns. The question comes that which pronoun should we use? Out of all the pronouns we saw, which one should we use? It depends on the person, and we will talk more about person in a moment, whether it is a singular or plural, and whether it is alive or not alive, and there are some exceptions. So three basic things decide which pronoun to use. First, what is the person? Second, whether it is singular or plural. Third, whether it is alive or not alive. And when we come to third person, I will tell you what is third person. We also see whether it is a male or a female. What do you mean by person? See, when we are talking to somebody, there is one person who is speaking, there is one person who is listening, and suppose they are talking about a third person. Like I am talking to you and I am talking about Rama, who is a student in your school. So I am the first person because I am speaking. You are the second person because you are listening, and Rama is the third person because I am talking about Rama, who is not here. Between you and me, I am first person, you are second person, and Rama is third person. Suppose you start to answer or ask a question to me, then when you are asking the question, you become first person, and because I am listening to you, I become the second person. So to clarify again, first person is one who is speaking or one who is writing. Suppose I write a letter to you and you read the letter. So I am the first person, you are the second person. So second person is the one who is being spoken to or who is reading. Third person is the one who is being spoken about or who is being read about. Not me, not you, someone else. That is the third person. I mentioned that which pronoun to use depends on the person, whether it is a first person, second person or third person, and whether it is singular or plural. So in first person, the pronoun that is used in singular is called I, and the pronoun that is used for plural is we. Plural in English means more than one. So if there are two people, it is plural. So if I am standing here with my brother, I will say we if I am talking about both of us. So I is first person pronoun for singular and we is first person pronoun for plural. Now next example, second person. Second person is the one who is being spoken to. In singular, the pronoun is you, and notice that also in plural, the pronoun is you. When it comes to the third person, the person we are talking about, there are three pronouns that can be used in singular. These pronouns are he, she, or it. In plural, there is only one pronoun for third person, and that pronoun is they. Now we will see the difference between he, she, and it. He is used for males, so he plays hockey. She is the pronoun used in singular third person for females. She swims. It is mostly used for non-living things. It is a pen. However, when it comes to animals or pets, sometimes we use it and sometimes we use he or she. For example, I have a dog. I love him very much. So we are talking about the dog as if it is an alive, living human being or living person. In most cases though, we use it. A dog is a very useful animal. It can protect property very efficiently. So this is the exception where in case of animals and pets we use either it or we use he or she as if they are living just like human beings. So what are various types of pronouns? We saw that there which are the pronouns, but then what are various types of pronouns? There are many types of pronouns and we will talk about them one by one. These pronouns are subject pronoun, object pronoun, possessive pronoun, intensive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, indeterminate pronoun, interrogative pronoun, relative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, and reciprocal pronoun. Now you repeat after me: subject pronoun, object pronoun, possessive pronoun, intensive pronoun, reflexive pronoun, indeterminate pronoun, interrogative pronoun, relative pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, reciprocal pronoun. First, we will talk about subject pronouns. What is subject or object in a sentence? A sentence has three parts. First part of the sentence is called the subject, and subject is the one who is doing the action. The second part of the sentence is called the verb, and the verb denotes the action that is being done. All sentences must have a verb. If you want to write or speak a complete sentence, it must have a verb. The third part of the sentence is the object. Sometimes the sentence may not have an object, but if it is there, then it represents that on whom the action is done. Who is the recipient of that action? If you want to learn more about how to write a sentence, visit my presentation on how to make a sentence. It's a full 1 hour presentation. But here we are just trying to focus on what is a subject and what is an object. So when I say I play football, the action is play. I am doing the action, so I am the subject, and the action is being done on the football, so football is the object. It is very important to understand this, to understand subject and object pronouns. Next example, football is played by me. Now here football becomes the main part of the sentence and is the subject. Is played is the verb. It's a passive sentence, and we will talk about active and passive in a different presentation called active and passive voice. And by me is the object of this played. Another example, Rama goes to school. Here Rama is the one who is doing the action of going, so Rama is subject, goes is verb, and to school is object. Another example, she sings well. Action is singing. Who is doing the action? She is doing the action. So she is subject and well is object. As I said, sometimes the object may not be a noun, it may be something else, but it is not the subject, it is not the verb, that is the object. Next example, they drive their car. So easy to understand now. Drive is the verb. Who is doing the driving? They are doing the driving. So they is subject, drive is verb, and their car is object. Why I talked about subject and object here in pronoun will be clear when we talk about subject and object pronouns. Repeat after me. This is the list of subject pronouns. So repeat after me. I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are the subject pronouns, and remember, I is always written in capital letters. When we talk about I, meaning myself, then it is always written in capital letters as a pronoun. Here are some examples of use. Repeat after me. I have a pen. We have a pen. You have a pen. He has a pen. She has a pen. It has a pen in it. They have a pen. So here we saw these are subject pronouns, and here we see that they are forming the subject part of the verb. Have is a form of the verb to be and is the verb here, and a pen is the object. I is singular first person, we is plural first person, you is singular and plural second person. So if there is one person, we'll say you have a pen. If there are 10 people, we'll say you have a pen. He is a singular male third person. She is a singular male female person. It is a third person that is not alive, and they is a plural third person. So these were the examples of subject pronouns and how they are used. Some more examples. I am Raj. We play football. You must leave now. he is coming, she will win, it is worthless, and they will play tonight. Again, it is obvious that these pronouns that are underlined are the subjects. So play is the verb, football is the object, and we is the subject. Is the verb, a form of the word to be. Coming is the object, and who is coming? He is coming. So this is the subject. They will play tonight. Will play is the verb. Tonight is the object part of the sentence, and who will come? They will play tonight. So they is the subject. So these are the subject pronouns. Now we will soon see object pronouns, and you will see the difference. So let's see some object pronouns. Repeat after me. These in yellow are object pronouns, and compare them with the subject pronouns. So repeat after me. Me, us, you, him, her, it, them. So compare this object pronoun. For I is me, for we it is us, you remains the same, for he it is him, for she it is her, it remains the same, and for they it is them. And it will be clear how they are used once we see their use in a sentence. Here are object pronouns. This pen belongs to me. Here this pen is the subject, belongs is the verb, belongs to, and me is the object. Compare this with I have a pen. Here I was the subject and me is the object form of that pronoun. Next example, this pen belongs to us. Now here this pen is the subject, belongs is the verb, and to us is the object. So us is object pronoun compared to we have a pen where we was the subject. Next example, this pen belongs to you. Again this pen is the subject, belongs is the verb, and to you is the object, and so you is an object pronoun. Compare this to you have a pen. Here you is the subject and here you is the object. So this is an object pronoun. This pen belongs to him. Again this pen is the subject, belongs is the verb, and to him is the object. Compare that to he has a pen where he is the subject, so he becomes him when you use it as an object pronoun. Similarly, she becomes her. This pen belongs to her. Here her is an object pronoun for she. She has a pen. Compare this to this pen belongs to her. Same way, he threw it away. He is the subject, threw is the verb, it away is the object. This pen belongs to them. Again them is the object pronoun form of they. They have a pen compared to this pen belongs to them. Now repeat after me. This pen belongs to me. This pen belongs to us. This pen belongs to you. This pen belongs to him. This pen belongs to her. He threw it away. This pen belongs to them. So I hope now you are clear in the difference between subject pronoun and object pronouns. Some more examples of use of object pronouns. Rajesh told me to work hard. Now, told is the action. Somebody is telling. Who is telling? Rajesh is telling. So, Rajesh is the subject. He is doing the action of telling. Who is receiving the action of that telling? I am receiving. So, me is the object pronoun. Rajesh told me, and this is the whole part is called the object of the sentence, object part of the sentence. Out of this object part, me is the object pronoun. The press will interview us tomorrow. In this sentence, will interview is the verb. Who will be doing the interview, action of interview? The press. So the press is the subject, and who will be the recipient of that interview, with whom they will be doing the interview? With us. So us is object pronoun, and us tomorrow is the object part of the sentence. Next example, when will you start work on the project? Now here it's a question. When will you start work on the project? A simple form of this will be you will start work on the project. So here this is another example of the object pronoun. Nothing scares him anymore. Now here him is an object pronoun and it is used in a sentence. So the action of scaring is that he is the recipient of that and he is not scared anymore. We will meet her at the party. So meet is the will meet is the verb. We is the subject. Her is the object because we are doing the action of meeting and she is the recipient of that action of meeting us. I will put it down now. So I is the subject, will put is the verb, and it down now is the object part of the sentence and it is the object. We are not afraid of them anymore. So we is the subject, are not afraid is the verb, of them, here them is an object pronoun. See, the same sentence has subject pronouns and object pronouns, and this way we first saw subject pronouns, then we saw object pronouns, then we saw combination of subject and object pronouns. Now any of these sentences can be modified, like instead of saying we will meet her at the party, if we say she will be met by us at the party, she becomes the subject and us becomes the object. So either way the sentence is correct. There are some places where we use active form of the sentence like this one. Some places we use the passive form of the presentation, which is that she will be met by us at the party. And to learn more about active and passive voice, listen to my presentation on active and passive voice. So I hope you understood the use of subject and object pronouns by these examples. Now subscribe now for free to get information on our educational videos in different languages as and when they are released. Click here on the screen and subscribe for free. Our videos are free for now and forever for everyone in the world. Also, do not forget to share information on this site with your friends and family worldwide, because knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied.